So the first game of the Euros, and it ended 3-0 to Italy against Turkey. I thought Italy were actually quite very good in this game. They did very well. As the game went on, you kind of thought Italy were going to win. They were going to score because Turkey had only one attempt, and in pretty much the whole game they could have had two. Yeah, they had two. They had two attempts, and Italy had about 26, 27. They were that good. It was they were all over Turkey. I actually thought Turkey going into this were actually quite a good team from what I heard and from what I saw when they beat France, but they just weren't up to it tonight. All they did was put all their players behind the ball and defended the whole game. I thought Italy, when you do that against Italy, Italy won't get annoyed, they won't get impatient because they're used. All the Italy players are comfortable on the ball, they know what to do. And yeah, I think it was kind of poor by the Turkey manager, but brilliant performance from Italy. I thought they were really, really well. I thought that left hand side when Spinazzola and Insigne that was really, really dangerous. And after seeing that, you obviously have to say that what is this? Italy are one of the favorites. You could say that, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself because obviously it is against Turkey. We'll see if when they face someone a bit more formidable. But we'll get into the teams first. So for Turkey, it was Kahir in goals. Back four was Selik, Demirval, Suchek, and Meres. Centre mid was Yukoslu. It for midfield was Karaman, Tufan, Yasiki, and Çalhanoğlu, and up front was Yilmaz. For Italy, it was Donnarumma on goals. Back four was Benazzola, Chiellini, Bonucci, and Florenzi. Through midfield was Locatelli, Jorginho, and Barella. Up front was Immobile, and the two wings were Berardi and Insigne. So let's go over the three goals. So the first goal, it was a Demiral own goal, but if he didn't touch it, Immobile probably would have scored. So it came from it was obviously another build up from play. Locatelli did a nice ball over to Di Lorenzo, who came on for Florenzi at halftime. Did a lovely ball to him, kind of just split the midfield, and then he passed it to Berardi, and Berardi, while he was running, the fullback that was track backing slipped, and that kind of once he slipped, you're like, oh, they're in trouble here, Turkey, and he crossed it, and it came at his belly button area, and there wasn't a lot that Demiral could have done. If he moved away, Immobile was right next to him, he would have scored. He could, all he did was just chest it into the net. So it was nice play by Italy. Unlucky that your man couldn't do anything about it, but Immobile would have scored anyway. But it was good. It was good play from Italy. It was nice. It was one of the nicest own goals you ever see. But the second goal issue after they scored the first goal, they were fully on it. It was Immobile that scored this one, and it came from a cross. It came back out to Spinazzola. Came on Spinazzola's right, hit the volley. The keeper saved it, but he parried it just to Immobile. Immobile did actually a nice finish. He had to turn his right foot, make it flat, because if he did anything else, the keeper probably would have saved it. But it was a nice finish by Immobile, and it was a nice goal. They were saying that it's nice to get your striker off scoring in the first game, because I think Immobile will be one of the top scorers in this Euros. I actually really do like him. So the last goal, probably my favourite goal of the three, Insigne scored it. So it came from the keeper. He kicked it out. They picked it up in midfield. It was a poor kick, and it came to Berardi. Berardi passed it off to Immobile. Immobile passed it off to Insigne. Insigne, with his first shot, he did the curler, and it was just inside that post. it was so sweetly struck, and it looked even better when the keeper didn't move. It was a really nice goal. Really, it was my favorite goal of the night. I really liked it. But like obviously, I think Italy will win this group. Like who's in this group actually? Italy, Switzerland, Turkey, and Wales. Yeah, I think they'll win this group. It'll be interesting game tomorrow, Switzerland and Wales. That'll be actually quite tight. So excited for that. But yeah, it's Italy off to a good start. Great start to the Euros. I really enjoyed the game, and see you next time.